Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test 1. All right, so you see here, this is the startup center. I'm here for my day 3. Actually, I didn't record one day. It wasn't really too much. Basically, we had some lectures on legal stuff, tax stuff. I'm wondering what this will be today, but I'm actually late. I've been like 20 minutes late every single day. Yeah, we're here at the center. We're gonna watch some lecture. I'm not sure what it's gonna be today. They don't really tell us the schedule, but I told the program manager I'm gonna be a little bit late, and she just sent me this funny text, but I think she expects me to be late just because of my current history. So let's go before it gets way too late. So let's go inside. I'm so sorry. Combo. Alright, so I had to step out for a bit because actually I have to go to the pop-up and check on how it's going because actually I don't think it's going too well, so I have to check it now. I'm going all the way from Yeoksan all the way to Sadam, and I only have like an hour-long lunch break. So I ate pizza and I'm headed there now, but I'm worried that I'm not going to make it in time. I'm definitely going to be late on the way back, so let's go check out the pop-up. Here at the cafe. I don't think there's anything inside, but we're gonna go and see. Very disappointing if there wasn't, but I'm just gonna see what the exhibition looks like. But actually they put the other posters here. They highlighted to show where the exhibition is, so it's cool. We're gonna go inside and see how it looks. It's only 12:40 and they only opened up at 11, so I don't expect too much, but I'm curious to see if any of the merch sold, so let's go. It looks like nothing's sold, I guess. It's kind of an issue, I think. Everything is still here. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed about that pop-up, to be honest. There's like a lot to learn, I think, from that pop-up, but I'm not sure I can get it fixed too soon. But it's a little bit sad because I spent so much time, I guess, planning that, but as you probably saw, like there weren't that many people there. It's a little bit disappointing, but today I just got like a mega coffee to kind of cheer my spirits up. As you can see, like this is like one of the biggest chains here in Seoul, and got the signature. So, but I kind of have to go back to the startup thing. I'm actually late because I spent time like going back and forth between the area. It took like an hour to get back and forth, but this is what I have to do to like check in on my product. That's why I'm doing the whole thing. So. It's expected to do that. This is about like 2,900 won, which is like $3. So I would say it's a pretty good deal. And I'm headed back to the startup center because it took me like 30 minutes to get to the pop-up. I only spent like 5 minutes there. I talked to the person working there for a bit. I asked if it was busy yesterday, which was a Saturday, which was supposedly supposed to be one of the busier days. She said it was busy, but not a lot of people came for the pop-up, which is disappointing to hear. And as you saw earlier, there weren't that many people there. She gave me some feedback, like for example, the signage should be a little bit bigger. But other than that, like I would say it's a little bit disappointing the turnout. So
like program, we cannot show some like personal information. For example, you have already like got selection by
ecosystems in Korea. Then also the
I was going to record after the startup education week, but actually I did record, but nothing recorded. So I think actually when I put my phone down, I think I accidentally pressed the stop button, so it stopped recording. So now I'm recording like a month later. Now it's 1 month later. That's why my hair is very different. But I went to the gym today, so that's why I'm dressed like this. But I've been meaning to film this video like 2-3 weeks ago, but I don't know, I just kept on pushing, hoping to find some time to actually review the video and review like the education, the program that we had. But I just thought, why not just do it now? I feel like every time I push something back, I just get pushed farther and farther back. So I'm just deciding now to talk about it a month later. A month enough that the last video, I think I got a haircut. Now I got another haircut. So it's already been a month, even maybe more since then. But I was just at the gym, actually a little bit, not angry, but tilted, maybe a little bit frustrated because there was an old man, or an older gentleman, I should say. He was on like the quad machine and he was like sleeping, reading a book. Like he was there for like 15 minutes, not doing anything on the machine. I even did my whole workout, checked in on him halfway through my workout and then checked in like halfway or at the end. He still wasn't done, which is kind of crazy. So I ended up just leaving. Quads are going to be a little bit uneven compared to like the rest of my body, but I think it should be okay. I don't know. But anyway, this is not what the video is about. It's more about the startup program. I thought basically that it was a way for me to network and make connections and learn about the startup scene, which I did learn about the startup scene and I did make some connections there, some networking, but my idea was that it was a little bit more structured that would help us through. But the program was a 3-day weekend program. What the goal was to educate foreigners basically about legal, tax. They give you general advice about how to run a business here in Korea and some tips. And if you want to ask some questions, they offer this free advice. It's actually really cool, to be honest, that the Seoul government gives money and allocates money for these types of things. And they kind of create this network for people who want to go up into the startup scene or even start a business here. So it was interesting meeting other people at the program because everyone has very different stages of where they want to be. Like some of them already have a product outside of Korea and trying to bring it into Korea. Others don't even know what they want to do. And others are just kind of, well, like me, maybe, who've registered the business, which I'm realizing now might have not been the best thing if I'm seeking grant money or funding from the Seoul government. But regardless, that program was very helpful, I thought, in the end, and it was free. They gave lunch, they gave free lectures, free advice, and I don't think there is anything else like that. So it's really nice that there's an opportunity like this. Plus, they keep on inviting me to future programs, which is really cool because now I'm in their system. I guess that's maybe one good point. I guess a lot has happened since that program, like the pop-up finished. I'm going to post the video about that. My thoughts about the pop-up because now based both on the program, the Seoul Startup program, and also my first experience doing the pop-up, I'm realizing now that I have to change my business model, and also I really have to double down on figuring out what my business model is because right now I'm at a crossroads. I can take one direction or another. One way will lead, I think, in a much harder direction, while another I think is a little bit easier to lean into. And so right now I'm exploring that latter option. And you'll see very soon what the plan will be, but I kind of want to wrap up this video about the startup program because I think anyone coming to Seoul, if you want to do business, what I would recommend is don't register your business. Come to Korea and maybe learn about the programs here because there's a lot of support for people who just are in ideation phase and who want to actually bring their product into Korea or start here in Korea and start a business. Attend one of these informal informational sessions, and here you can network with a lot of people who are basically a part of that organization who can help you along the way because the Seoul government, I think they give more money to people and companies that haven't even been formed yet. If you're here, check it out. I'll put a link in my description about the startup program here in Seoul because I think it's not well known. I found the ad through Instagram. Another friend forwarded it to me, and so that's how I found out about it. But I think if more people knew about it, maybe they'd be more interested in doing business here in Korea. So please check that out. I guess if I had to wrap up the program in a few words, great program, maybe not the best for me personally, but did learn about some of the things I have to do in order to maintain my business here and grow it. So, by the way, the last end of this video will be me biking along the Hong River at night with these new bikes that I really like. They're like only less than $1 to rent for an hour. They're called Tarangi. They're like the public Seoul bikes here, kind of like city bikes in New York. Great, but I'm biking with some friends along the Han River. This is my outro video, so see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. That was tough.
Oh.
Tuning in with the crowd, putting all things aside, opening my eyes wide for the lights. You're trying to own the night, but when it's all said and done, ocean palm.